Hello there. Welcome to another episode of Reacting with Friends. Again, I'm Danny.
I'm Peter, and we're friends.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
Well, today we're going to be reacting to this thing I found from 60 Minutes Australia.
There's another 60 minutes in Australia.
Yeah, there's 60 Minutes in Australia. It's been
That makes a lot of sense.
Have you ever heard of foreign accent syndrome?
Foreign accent syndrome. Yes, I have, actually.
Yeah, if somebody gets hit in the head or has a stroke, they wake up with a weird foreign accent.
Yes, I have.
Well,
yeah.
this is one that's all about it. So we're gonna check this out from 60 Minutes Australia about these people that sound weird. Hold on.
Butter. We're shocked to us to hear something like that.
That's you.
So that's really why I started this. Is that the first place?
Sarah Colwell from Plymouth in England is a dead set Pom who now sounds like she's from Shanghai.
It wasn't until I was in the ambulance on the way to the hospital.
That would be people might see that as kind of racist.
Well, yeah, I was suspecting that could be one person's reaction to that.
She actually said, "Are you aware of the way you're speaking?" And I said, "Oh, I sound like I have a slur." And she said, "No, you sound like you can work at a Chinese restaurant."
Okay.
Yes. People might think she's mocking Chinese people when she talks
That could
like
be
that.
the initial reaction from many who just at first would think, "Wait a minute, that doesn't seem like her natural accent,"
that just shocked me.
and B, that the only other explanation they could think of, because most people don't know of this particular syndrome, is that she's doing it as a form of mockery, which that's not the case.
She said, "Yeah, you look good working the local China house or something."
Dindy Hastings is fourth generation Australian.
Okay.
She's never been to Europe, but you'd swear she was born there, such as her thick Eastern European accent.
Where do you think she is from?
I would say probably Croatia or...
Okay.
It's interesting that you perceive it that way, because I'm actually Australian.
Oh, okay.
I'm born in Sydney and Australia all my life.
Oh, wow.
Okay, what do you think of her accent?
Well, she says, "I'm born in Sydney and Australia all my life." So I don't know about the accent, but the syntax does not suggest that she's a native English speaker. So that would throw me off a little bit. But her accent's it reminds me of the Gabor sisters. It reminds me of a Hungarian accent, or even
kind of.
darling. Goodbye, city life.
Just hold on a second. I started sounding total different when I heard myself speak, and the speech process in my head was total different. You learn to live with it, you learn to adapt, but it's not easy.
These three women share an extraordinary illness that sounds like a joke, but has left them frustrated, ashamed, and lonely.
I can see how people would think you do a great French person. That's a great accent.
That's phenomenal, because depending on their field, their occupation, they could actually use it to their advantage, but it usually might come up as a disadvantage because most people don't work in that kind of sphere as an actor or doing any voice work. But if you're doing some news correspondence, if you're in new broadcast news, that could probably hurt you, because you would come out off sounding and then mocking. Yeah, as if you're mocking someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like her, the Chinese girl.
Well,
the Chinese accent girl.
Yeah.
Crash.
Croatia.
Crashed.
Croatia.
Okay, let's try reading.
Dr. Nick Miller from England's Newcastle University says his patients don't actually speak with foreign accents. It just sounds that way.
You wish to know all about my grandfather.
The listener hears a foreign accent, so because, for instance, you might add to everything. I want a cup of tea, please. And couple that with changes to the rhythm in your speech, it might remind, oh, that sounds Italian to me. Or you can't pronounce the word or the sound w anymore. So instead of water, you say water or was, the water was in the glass or something like that. And so they say, oh, sounds a bit German to me.
You're saying that.
Yeah, you could go ahead and people will just naturally try to make sense of things, and they just identify it as an accent because that's what it sounds like the most to most people.
Yeah, it's just kind of amazing. If you could wake up with any accent, what would you want to wake up with?
Gosh, if I could just wake up with any accent.
Texas accent.
No, I used to live in Texas, and I fought hard against that. I don't know. Probably, maybe not French, but I would think maybe not royal pronunciation, but proper British, proper English accent, a proper English accent. I think. Now, it would be interesting if suddenly someone from Australia, since that's where they're interviewing most of these people, if they suddenly woke up with an accent that's identifiable as one that's of a North American origin, a Canadian or anything, because that'd be hard to. That'd be interesting, yeah. That'd be.
These people have a speech disorder, which happens to sound in the ear of the listener like a foreign accent.
Yeah, I think you've hit the nail on the head there.
Okay, so he hit the nail on the head there.
Yeah.
So so these people don't really have a foreign accent. It just makes it sound like a foreign accent to most people's listeners.
Untrained ears, yeah.
It's more of a speech impediment kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd call it an impediment so much as I guess in one way it is because it kind of cuts out certain vowel sounds or even consonant sounds, but it's more of a speech distortment.
So, which one of the ladies did you like the best?
Distortion.
Which one of the ladies did you think had the best accent?
In what way? The most charming one?
Most charming or most most accurate, maybe.
Most accurate? The woman who had a supposed Chinese accent was most. Most. I liked all of them, really.
Yeah, well, they focused mostly on the Chinese one.
Yeah, well, that might have something to do with maybe the typical Australian history with the Chinese and Chinese immigrants.
Yeah.
Yeah, because for a very, very long time, they were not allowing any Chinese immigrants onto the continent. And I think that helped to foster a bit of animosity or maybe racial prejudice against them as a result.
So that was all about the foreign language.
Foreign accent.
For foreign accent syndrome. So if you like this, please let us know. Subscribe. Leave a like to us, and give a big thumbs up, and tell us what you like us to react to. We have a lot of cool. You can find a lot of cool stuff. You can think of anything to react to?
I don't know, videos from the 1960s.
Oh yeah. Maybe some 60s videos. Maybe some songs, some good songs. Anything, we'll react to them and tell you what we think of them. And we
people walking down the street. I don't know.
React to people walking down the street on YouTube.
Yeah, we could just put together something. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's all for today. We'll see you next time. Bye.